Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. This video will be coming out tomorrow, which is St. Patrick's Day, so you will be watching it on St. Patty's Day, so happy St. Patty's Day. Just so happened that I actually have a little bit of the luck of the Irish on my side, as I have something here in the Woodyard that I don't hardly ever get. I think in the last 4 years, I maybe have had 1 or 2 logs of this wood. And I just so happen to have 5 smaller logs, but I am going to be making the little mini firewood splits out of this. There it is. There are the 3 there. I got 2 already up on. I got the Yappa warming up here. So I'm going to be running this cherry into, like I mentioned, small little mini firewood splits. I've got the conveyor laid almost all the way down going into the Ultratech dump trailer, and I lowered this all the way down because these are little mini firewood splits and I don't want them getting hurt falling all the way into this trailer if I were to have the conveyor up a little higher. So because I get most of my wood from Rick, a tree service company, I very rarely ever get anything that other than maple, ash, and oak, because those are typically the trees that are being taken down within the city here. To get this cherry, I actually called down to the farm and I talked to Woodhound Senior, and he said he just so happened to spot a couple dead cherry trees, one of them that was down and then the other one that was ready to come down. The thing with cherry, however, is if it's standing dead, it doesn't last very long. It will get like kind of rotted out in the center real quick. And so I went down to the farm. The one tree was kind of too far gone. Woodhound Senior ended up taking it though for his personal burning use. And then the other tree was, I think, maybe just died last year. So it was still somewhat kind of green. And that is the tree I have on the Yappa right now. And for those of you that have ever dealt with cherry, that is one of the drawbacks, is it does season fairly quick. But if it's standing dead or if it's laying on the ground, it rots out in a hurry. So it'll be interesting to see how many chunks of cherry I get out of these 5 little logs here. I'm hoping it's going to be enough to, in a few months, like run a specialty batch of like just cherry, or I might mix the cherry in with some oak and some maple. I haven't yet decided if I'm going to offer just straight cherry for that run, because I don't know if I'm going to get very much more of this. And there it is, a nice little load of cherry. That actually filled up this Ultratech little dump trailer more than I thought it would. Some good looking stuff. Some of the pieces, however, though, there were, you know, like this thing right here, kind of knotty. That's probably not going to process down into the Mini Firewood too good. So a few of the pieces were a little knotty, and a few of the pieces did have a little bit of that, like I said, it was kind of starting to get to the point where if this tree wouldn't have been taken down and split this year, I think by next year it would have been just completely gone. Like once it starts going, it goes fast. And it's kind of strange. This cherry is one of those trees, at least from my experience anyway, that you can't leave it in round form. Like you can't leave it as a log. You can't just cut the rounds. Like they need to be split and they need to start drying. Otherwise they just rot away very quick. But now I have some cherry for the Mini Firewood. And in a few months that stuff's gonna be ready. I'm not sure yet though, however, if I'm going to offer it in with the mix or as just a specialty option, just straight cherry. We shall see.